Hi guys. So I am at home sick. Hopefully nothing too serious. Mostly it just feels like a bad cold right now. But I didn't want to come to school just in case it was something worse. Um, so anyway, my voice sounds a little froggy. I also thought that I would take the time to go through the answers to the pre-benchmark with you. So because you're about to take the benchmark number 1, so I'm going to do that pretty quick here. So starting with number 1, it's 2 times -8, and there is 1 negative there. Anytime there's 1 negative when you're multiplying or dividing, your answer is going to be negative. However, if you have 2 negatives, if you're multiplying or dividing, your answer would be positive. So 2 negatives make a positive. Right in a row when you're adding or when you're multiplying or dividing. Alright, now this one is a negative plus a negative. You don't cancel anything out. It's only when there's 2 negatives right in a row, like this one over here. Maybe let's do this quick. Okay, so here you've got 2 positives right there because there's 2 negatives in a row. So really this question is like -2 plus 8. And that's 2 negatives and 8 positives. So the 2 negatives and 2 positives cancel out, and you end up with 6 positives. Here, we've got -2 plus -8, which means that there's 2 negatives, and then there's 8 more negatives. Nothing cancels out because a positive and a negative cancel each other out, but negatives just are negatives, so that's -10 because there's 10 negatives. All right, for fractions, you just multiply across. So that would be 2 over 12, which is reduced to 1/6 if you divide by 2 on the top and the bottom. Or you could have just canceled out that 2 immediately and made that other 2, or that other 4 a 2, which would have multiplied to also get 1/6. When you're dividing, you have to flip the second fraction. And remember, you're totally allowed to use this on your test. It's part of your notes. So if you so want to, you need to make sure to do that. So I changed it to multiply, and I flipped the second fraction, and then we're just going to multiply across, which makes -8/3. You can keep it like that if you want, or you could say, ooh, that's -2 2/3. All right, but then if you're adding fractions, you have to find a common denominator. So a common denominator between 3 and 4 is 12. And by the way, that is also the case for subtraction. I'm trying to think of, let's see, 3 times something makes 12. That'd be times 4. And if I multiply the bottom by 4, I have to multiply the top by 4 as well. This other one I have to multiply by 3, which means I multiply the top by 3 as well. So now I've got 8 minus 3, which is 5/12. All right, number 7. If the temperature is 1 degree Fahrenheit outside right now, what would be the new temperature if it rose 7 degrees? All right, so it'd be what? 1 degree plus 7 degrees makes 8 degrees Fahrenheit. And here, if it fell 7 degrees, that'd be -6 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, and then below, we just have to plug stuff in and simplify. So this would be 1 minus 7, or 1, plus a -7. So we got 1 plus, and we got 7 negatives. A plus and a negative cancel each other out, and we're left with 6 negatives. Here I've got, let's see, z is 7, and I divide by x, which is -2. 7 divided by -2 is -3.5. Because it's only 1 negative, so the answer is still negative. Number 10, this is an absolute value sign. So absolute value sign is how far something is away from 0, which means that this part here is always positive. So here I'm going to put in negative 2 minus 4, because I'm just plugging in the x right there, and then adding in 7. So negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6, plus 7. The absolute value of negative 6 is positive 6. It doesn't always do the opposite. In fact, it always makes it positive, because negative 6 is 6 away from 0. So the answer for that one is 13. All right, I think you are good to go to do the benchmark, and make sure that you use this and anything else you want as a note sheet while you do so, but you're not allowed to have a calculator during the benchmark. So good luck, work hard. I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.